Guys, Geoff here, just going to be doing a backsplash for this kitchen here. And I started just because I'm not familiar with this product, so I wanted to kind of see how it went and how kind of just the first 3 or 4 feet into it, just some suggestions and some ideas. But as you can see, these are little acrylic tiles. They come with a really, I'm not even kidding, really adhesive backing here, a little bit of a foam backing. Two-sided, it's obviously sticking to that, and then they come with this protective film over top of them, and that by itself is a little bit of a challenge, but the manufacturer comes up with an idea to help you get these off. They use these little pieces of tape like this to just get the corners started, and you could actually, if you, and see, if you can see, I've already used this several times. But once you start that, then you can peel a couple of them. So anyway, that's kind of the secret there, is to just make sure you get the corners started and do that. For cutting them, I'm using, I had a couple of different ideas just because I hadn't seen this product before. Let me get a new sticker. But I hadn't seen this product before, so I just kind of wanted to see, and it wound up to cut around this wall plate here, or to cut around that. Obviously I took the cover off. You will need to get longer screws to put those back on, just because the thickness of this pushes that wall plate out just enough that it's not going to work as good. But anyway, I just had the idea to use my 10 snips to cut in little corners, and it worked out great. To cut these, basically starter pieces there to half pieces, I'm using a laminate floor cutter, and this did magical. I cut a handful of halves just to get started, but this says magical. It just literally cuts through it. No chipping, no cracking or whatnot. It just really just does a great job doing it. So anyway, I mean, that's kind of the start of it, as you can see. I'll keep you kind of updated, maybe even show you a couple of more cuts, but it's a really good start to it. You can see how getting those corners peeled up just helps make it go a lot faster, and my mind is to get a handful of them done so you don't have to reach for the same tool time after time again, and that's kind of the idea I had. Now I don't know whether that's right or wrong, but that's just the way I think of it. And anyway, once you get started, you can, and that's probably enough there. I'll just continue down here. I was using kind of just a spacer here just to make sure I don't go below the counter, because I have not caulked that edge yet. I was waiting to see, so I just kind of want to make sure I stay up to the right height. And so I was using just a one of the tiles as a spacer to kind of help me stay up as high as I need to be. But once you get it started, it's hard to film this, sorry. You want to keep that. And I'll tell you, the tape on these, or the adhesive, is no joke. You literally get one shot at it. It doesn't, if I, try to peel that off, it's going to peel paint and drywall with it. I haven't tried using those little blue stickers to peel off this side of it. This seems to be okay, but you kind of just get it, make sure it's good there, and snap it in. So you can see that definitely goes up in a hurry. So let me make sure you guys can see what we're doing here. Okay, and it goes pretty quick, especially once you have some tiles already prepped up. I don't know that one. I'd imagine anything you see. Okay, so you like the straightaways here, but that's pretty much it. I'll do a couple of more up here. All right, you see it goes pretty quick. So just showing you how to use this floor cutter. I'm actually using it for these acrylic tiles, as I talked about. I'm doing that backsplash over there, but just running into some pieces that need to be cut. I really like the way that this gives you that nice clean edge. Obviously this cutter is designed to do heavy-duty laminate floor. I was worried about this like cracking since it's PVC. I was worried about it cracking, but as you can see, it just has no problem cutting through that. So that was the butt cut that I needed. I also need to just trim. This one's going in the windowsill, and I basically just need to trim like the last 16th or 18th of an inch off, just to give it. In fact, I want to make sure I cut. Let's see, so that's the piece that's going out. Okay, yep, doing it right. So anyway, the reason why I was thinking about that is that those edges are beveled. So it's just nice to keep it kind of straight as to what you're doing there. And there, as you can see, I just barely cut. In fact, where did the piece go? Fell here somewhere. But I just barely trimmed that edge off. Let's go make sure that that works. But this laminate cutter definitely gets the job done. If you're in the market for a good laminate cutter, this one, ultra light, do up to 9-inch boards, it's pretty good. Okay, so coming up to a light fixture here, and just gonna do this the same way you do any kind of trimming. Just gonna give myself a little bit of a measurement here for the depth, and then here for the light, right about there. And then I'll go ahead and kind of square it up, just so I can get a guide for cutting. I don't really have to have that, but it does help. And hopefully I didn't make that line a little too long. I might have. That's one of the reasons why you don't use a Sharpie, but Sharpie's about the only thing that'll work on this. And then so I said earlier, I was just using 10 snips to do that, and it does pretty good. I mean, I think, you worry about, if you go too far. So, and then let's see, that might, let's check that out and see what we're gonna look like. If that's gonna be under plate. Yeah, that's gonna be under plate. So anyway, it cuts pretty easy with that, and we've got ourselves a cutout. Actually, I'm gonna cut that a little lower just so I can get that screw back in. But you can see that tape, no joke. It has no forgiveness to it. Like I said, I want to be able to get that screw in, that wall plate. So let's see if that did it. Yep. Okay. All right. All right, so that's cutting around it, and going around the other side, same thing. So